What is good? What is really good, my people? It is UK, Charter Brother, dr.blick, the darkest man who around. Today, guys, I'll be talking about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, and today I'll be talking about the hashtag that has been happening in this community. So if there's been a time for you guys to get that fried chicken and get that Kool-Aid, now is the perfect time, because the UK, Charter Brother, will be going ham on this video. So without further ado, let me just get on this. So first of all, I gotta start off by letting you guys know that this video may get ugly. This video may get ugly because what I'm about to say is my honest opinion about this whole hashtag. I'm about to give you guys my honest opinion. I ain't holding back. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. I ain't sugarcoating nothing in this video. So I feel like you guys should know how I feel about this hashtag, and maybe it'll open your eyes to what you're actually saying about this whole situation. So a group of people, I don't know who it is, started a hashtag fix Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. And the reason for this hashtag, from my understanding, because I was asking casual about this so I can get more knowledge on this hashtag before I start freaking flaming people for this hashtag. The reason for this hashtag is the fact that there's no offline features and there's no story mode. And me, in my personal opinion, this game was solely advertised as an online based game. Like, the hints of this game not having any offline features were there. Obviously we would welcome offline features, obviously we would want offline features, but the game was advertised in a way that there was gonna be no offline features, or if there was gonna be minimal offline features. Like, if you were to break it down, if you were to look at all the stuff they said and try and interpretate what they mean by it, it would all come down to them saying that there was gonna be no offline features, or if there is gonna be offline features, it's gonna be hardly any, because they didn't advertise that there will be offline features. Like, the way this was all set up, it was set up for there to be nothing. Like, that's the reason why people were asking questions. That's the reason why they said online is required. Like, it was obvious. Like, we all knew that it was gonna be like this. They said online required when it comes down to the requirements. So why are people acting like they're surprised? Why are people acting like they're shocked? Why are people acting like the game is broken? Like, hashtag fix a game that was meant to be played like this. Hashtag fix a game that is literally trying to be Overwatch. Like, it's all stupid to me. Like, it's so dumb. Whoever started off this hashtag is dumb, because if you look at the bigger picture, if you look at what this game is trying to do, it was never trying to be a game that has offline features. The game is literally trying to be a Naruto Overwatch. You can see it in Bandai's tags. You can see it with all the evidence of what they're trying to do with this game. Obviously, it's not going to be as successful as Overwatch. Obviously, this game could flop. Obviously, this game could be so garbage. It can be probably the worst Naruto game we've ever played ever since Uzumaki Chronicles. But as a whole, this game never really promised us offline features. They even said requirements, online features. But you guys are still complaining that this game is not giving us offline features when they said requirements, online features. And on top of that, the story mode thing is something to complain about, because in the scan they did say there'll be a story mode, but the story mode is not a big issue because you got all the Storm games, the whole trilogy that is available for you to be played. And for the most part, with a game like this, since they're trying to be Overwatch don't have offline. Really, it don't really have that, and it doesn't have a story mode. And this game is literally doing the same thing with the whole types of the way the game's built, and with Bandai putting Overwatch in their tags. So as a whole, I don't get why people are saying hashtag fix a game that they've never played. If you played the game, if you can see any issues in the game in terms of you playing the game, because for the most part the only thing we should be complaining about is the gameplay, in terms of whether we're gonna like it or not, because that's the meat of the thing. Like, people are going out here saying it doesn't matter how good the gameplay is. Yes, it really does, because if you look at games like 2K and NBA Live, if you look at them two games, the only thing that separates them is gameplay. When it comes down to content of the game, it doesn't matter, because people are going to boil down to the game that has the better gameplay. When it comes down to FIFA and PES, people are going to go to the game that has the better gameplay, and that is obviously PES. Let me stop. That is obviously FIFA. So I do not understand why people are going hashtag fix a game that they've never played, hashtag fix a game based on features that they were never planning on doing. Like, people are comparing this to Stormfall. Stormfall's case is different, and let me give you a good analogy with the Stormfall thing as well. Stormfall, they gave us the endless mode. They gave us the spectator mode. They made endless mode a lot longer with 8 people now, and they made spectator mode a thing in the game. Even though they gave us that feature, the game only really survived for a week longer, and then it died. You know why? People got bored of the gameplay, because the gameplay is the meat of the game. If the gameplay sucks, the game sucks. That's how it is. It doesn't matter of how many features you put in the game. If the gameplay ain't up to par, no one's gonna play the game. Look at Raging Blast 2. Look at freaking Battle of Z. What game is better? What game is more enjoyable? What game has the most content? The most content goes to Battle of Z, but the better game goes to Raging Blast 2. Raging Blast 2 is probably one of the thinnest games I've ever played when it comes to Dragon Ball games. Like, that game literally has no content other than characters. But in terms of the gameplay, it's a great ass game. It's a fun ass game. So I don't understand why people are complaining. I don't understand why people are whining on something that's, when you look at the grand scheme of things, other than story mode, is obvious. Offline mode, obvious. The only way I can see you guys upset is if your internet sucks. That's the only way I can see you guys upset. But making a hashtag, doing all this stuff, and saying the game's broken, complaining and whining when you haven't played the game pisses me off, because the whole hashtag, the whole concept of it is stupid, and it's not gonna work. If it works, then well done. You got your offline features, you got your story mode. But if the game is garbage, what does that count for? Nothing. If the gameplay is garbage, what does that count for? Nothing. So you guys can sit down, shut the hell up, and just wait until the game comes out. Wait until we get the beta and stop talking all this BS, because it's pissing me off. Actually, it really is pissing me off. All you guys are sitting there complaining, because everything we get, you always complain. Everything we have, we always complain. But when it comes down to the actual thing, being there and you get what you want, it still doesn't make a difference, because your input is freaking stupid. Like, when we were meant to fix Storm 4 properly, quote unquote fix the game properly, all you guys were complaining about was spectator mode. All you guys were complaining about was endless mode being four player. But when you got those features, it didn't fix the real issues that the game still had. The game still had bigger issues than that. And the issue when it comes to games is the gameplay. If the gameplay is garbage, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the features. It doesn't matter about the content, because at the end of the day, the gameplay has to be good. It has to be good. So stop complaining, stop whining, and just wait until you play the game to give a full judgment. It pisses me off, people complaining about stupid shit. Oh my gosh, man. I told you guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. That's how I feel. This game may be garbage. I don't even know if I'm gonna play this game on my channel. I don't even know if I'm gonna like this game. I might not even like this game. I might not even like this game at all. But us making a hashtag based on the game you never played, based on it not having offline mode, even though they said requirements online, is kind of stupid to me. All of this stuff was obvious. It was obvious. The only thing you can complain about is story mode. But story mode not being there is still not a big deal. The reason why I complained about story mode in my last video is the principle of them lying and telling us that there was gonna be a story mode. I know a lot of people like story mode, I understand that, but the whole concept of the hashtag is so stupid. It's so stupid. The only thing we should be worrying about is the gameplay. The gameplay is what draws people to the game. There's numerous examples of games that have more content. Like, for the most part, PES has always had less content than FIFA. But when it was successful because PES's gameplay was better than FIFA's. And when FIFA had that turnaround back in 07, it changed. It shifted. It doesn't matter how many cool features PES has. It doesn't matter how accurate the characters look, or I said characters. It doesn't matter how accurate the players look. FIFA's still gonna be #1 because of the gameplay. You gotta sit down and think about the bigger picture. The whole thing is stupid. I can understand why you guys are complaining, but when you look at it, it's so dumb. It's not about that. It ain't about that. I'm sorry for ranting if you guys don't like this side of me, but I gotta be honest. I gotta give you guys my overall thoughts and opinions about this hashtag. I'm done with this, and I'm not gonna address this again. I'm seriously done. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and like it. If you guys disliked it, tell me why you dislike it, other than saying you disagree with me. But as a whole, guys, I ain't in the mood to do my outro, so I'm just gonna wrap up here. Bye.